Let's just get the ball rolling, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sober Swole podcast. My name is Jake Howard, and I will be speaking for Ryan Harvey, aka DJ Swirl. No, obviously, Ryan couldn't make it again tonight, and that's just fine. I have the ability to go live, and I can type. We can do it. Before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps us in the algorithm as we're trying to promote and get rocking and rolling. My first shout out of the evening will be to royaltynutrition.com. They are a veteran-owned and operated supplement company that doesn't automatically go to use the cheapest ingredients possible while making their supplements for you. Check them out and use the discount code JAKE15 to save you 15% on your entire order. My next shout out of the evening will be to Gorilla Gains. That's Gorilla-Gains with a Z.com. They are a fitness apparel company that also makes great equipment that helps keep you safe while you train. Check them out and use that discount code JAKE15 to save you 15% on that order as well. My next shout out will go to me, patreon.com/HateJower. That is my Patreon, where I post training logs, workout programs, blogs on my thoughts, and a solo show called Hake Rants. Check that out and tell me that you love me with your monies. I want to give a shout out to Buy to Buy. Buy to Buy is a moving and staging company here in the Arizona Valley area that we have used to help us get set up in this house, and they are amazing. I've also done some work with them. They are clean, professional, and efficient. Definitely worth your money. My last shout out will be to Buy Studios. Without Buy Studios, the Silver Swirl podcast would not exist in this form or in any form, honestly. DJ Swirl has helped us extend our longevity and help the quality of the show when he's the one running the show. Anyway, if you're looking to make better reels or TikToks or get into your own space that you've got something to say, DJ Swirl is the producer for you. Hit him up on Instagram at Buy Studios. All right. Let's get into the dang thing, huh? So, as some of you know, I was recently in Texas to bury a Marine brother of mine. His name was Christian G2 Gonzalez. He was truly a great man. What is always interesting about these things is that a solid chunk of Marines fly in or drive from all the four corners of the United States to pay their respects, cry, eat, and drink together. I had the pleasure of sharing flights and a vehicle with Kyle and Casey Fleming. If you remember, we had Casey on the show some time ago to discuss running a fitness studio, all while being a successful realtor out here in Arizona. I want to give some special love to them for introducing me to fine dining. We went to Suerta, which means luck in Spanish, and it was a James Beard Award semifinalist. So if you don't know what that means, it means the food there is excellent. Respectfully, though, that was not the reason I was there. Well, I'm glad to have such a great culinary experience under my belt of lived moments. I was just sad. I wasn't really concerned with the food for the whole trip. But who knows? Maybe next time in Austin, I'll bring the wife and we'll have a happy go-around experience there. Honestly, it was great. But back to the funeral activities. I do believe I was the only sober Marine there. And of course, as Marines, we all have a sense of duty that brought us into the Marine Corps in the first place. I took it upon myself to babysit wherever I needed to, whether that was running after a brother that needed to step outside to cry, aka, catch a breath of fresh air, help escort people out of rooms or into rooms, check on the fellow that quote unquote got roofied by taking a hit off a THC pin, like he was taking a deep breath before he jumped into the deep end of a pool for the first time, or just being present and being around for the guys that wanted to talk or get some support. In all honesty, I would have loved to just been a rip roaring shithouse drunk, but I wasn't. I didn't. I held strong. Um, that was incredibly hard at times, especially with beers, booze, and wine pretty much always being available, or somebody always having a drink in their hand. If somebody ever opened something I found interesting, I'd give it a sniff. Um, at one point, Kyle said, "Man, I don't even know what to do if you took an actual drink of one of those things. I don't know whether I'd smack you or cheer you." What makes that a profound statement is not just because it's because Kyle knew Party Jake, um, and I guess there's parts of Party Jake that are pretty awesome to be around. But no, we buried that guy, and I made a promise. Uh, the shirt and pants stay on, and no whores, all under the watchful eye of Casey. So we kept that. We kept the rules, followed the rules. Um, at the funeral, everybody had the opportunity to get up and talk if they wanted to. I got up, I rambled through some words in a nervous and just sad as hell state. Um, the one thing I'm proud of is I got the guys to respond to the battalion battle cry, which is 3-7, and then everyone else yells back, "No shit," and then you yell, "No shit," and everyone else goes 3-7. And I told Laura, who's G2's wife, I told her and the kids, I said, that back corner of lunatics is there for them, and to reach out whenever they need to. And if you know me, I only drop one fucking in there. I also got in Laura's ear when I was giving her hugs after the burial. I told her I meant every word of that, and I said, "Fucking call me whenever you need anything," and I meant it, and I do mean it. And I'll probably send her this clip. I know that they're obviously going through it, and I would be too. I guess I kind of am in my own way. I still haven't processed everything. I guess I don't know how to process everything. Yeah, it's a funky mess, but I'm glad that I got the opportunity to go, and pardon me, I'm glad I got the opportunity to go and to be there in whatever capacity I could be there for. I want to get into the honor guard. So G2 wasn't like a high ranking he wasn't a high ranking enlisted man. He wasn't an officer. Goodness, it's almost bedtime. I'm sorry. He wasn't a high ranking Marine. But the honor guard, as we walked up to where this was going to go, I was already snarling. And man, I was already snarling. Their uniforms were loose. It looked like these two guys. It was a sergeant and a corporal, and it looked like these two guys. They looked like, as they say in the Marine Corps, bags of ass. So I was already unimpressed, but let's roll with it. Um, we get everything going, and they do where they present the flag. They pick it up off the coffin, the casket, and then they show it while they play taps. Everybody salutes, and then they go to fold it, and they fucked folding the flag up. And I'm at this point, I'm snarling, and just growling. And I look over and I whisper into old Kendall Billings' ear, and I say, "Can't we just take them out behind the wall here and just stomp on them a little bit? Just stomp on them a little bit." And old Booth is over here tugging on my arm, going, "Calm down." But man, it took them forever to fold that flag, and they looked like shit doing it. Um, I'm glad that I hope Laura was happy with everything. I'm sure she wasn't a stickler for such angry boy details that I was, but that was gross. Then the corporal, after he hands the flag over to the sergeant, did a screwed up about face and bumps into the casket, and then marches off like a total goober. So if you know anything, like the American style of marching is, your left leg goes first, your right arm comes up, right? This dude, left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm. I about jumped out and clotheslined him. Oh my God, oh man. But I want to give a shout out to the fellas I saw out there. Peter, Chaz, Ryan, old Kai, Trevor, Zach, Jeremy, uh, Kyle, Mike, Sepulveda, Kane. Doggone, who am I skipping? Donnie and Kevin, obviously. You guys were rock stars through the whole thing. I know this sucked. A lot because they were the same generations that came in first platoon. They were the guys that we were in charge of training. Boys, I love you. I love you so much. I'm so sorry. I wish I could fix it. I'll probably give Kevin and Donnie. I'll probably be giving you a call sometime later this week. Just to remind you, boys, I love you, and to reach out. But yeah, so the trip to Texas was sad as hell. I mean, it was good to see the boys, but I talked about this in therapy today, actually. The somebody always says, let's, how about we get together under not sad circumstances? And we're all like, yeah, that'd be great. And then we don't. I know out here, we get together for the Marine Corps birthday, and then camping trips. We do a camping trip once a year. But it's, man, the sad reality is I think we all get together a lot of times when it's too late, and I wish we could change that, but I don't know how. And if someone does, I would greatly appreciate them passing that information on. But yeah, with that, your boy's still training. I had a killer chest session this morning, actually. Still working at the Humble gig, still staying sober, still rocking and rolling. raising my band of heathens, my merry band of heathens. That's all I got for this evening. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want, share this bad boy. Have a good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.